Hello, everybody. It's Brenda Miller. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Basking Ridge, New Jersey, and I go live every Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon so that I can share some projects with you and different techniques and stamp sets and anything that's new and going on. However, today I'm not live. This is actually a recording. I am down the shore, the Jersey Shore, and actually by the time you see this, I'll be on my way back from the Jersey Shore, but I recorded it several days early, so I won't be responding to your comments, obviously, but I hope that you watch and enjoy. So today we're going to be working with the layering leaves stamp set, and as you can see, oops, I should really come over here and so that you can just see me for now. You saw the card that we're going to be making, but I want to talk about this layering leaves stamp set for a second. It is a set that was designed by Rachel Tessman. She is one of our $1 million sales people from Stampin' Up. So that's a big accomplishment to sell $1 million. At any point in time, and she did it pretty much in a lot fewer years than a lot of people. But anyway, as part of their reward, they get to design a stamp set, and they are always wonderful stamp sets because they know what it is that we're looking for as demonstrators and as stampers, right? So they always do a great job. So what I love, though, about this layering leaves stamp set is that it coordinates with the Bough punch. And so this punch was available for at least the last couple of catalogs. It has two little leaves and leaves in the background of sentiments and just anything that's on your card, die cuts and flowers. They're very trendy right now, and this punch makes it easy because you can get lots of punches, lots of leaves pretty quickly. And so it coordinates perfectly with the stamp set. As you can see, we have some leaves at the bottom there, as well as some wonderful sentiments that are on here. So we're going to go ahead and make this card. But I want to also point out that the layering leaves stamp set and the punch are my bundle class. However, that's for August. It's my bundle class. You have to purchase the two pieces by the end of the month. They are not technically a bundle because once a stamp set is, once something is in a catalog, the next time it comes around, it's no longer a bundle. And in this case, it didn't even exist as a bundle. It never did. But still, it's very reasonable to purchase the stamp set and the punch. And that combo is my bundle class for the month of August, which you need to register for by the end of July. So I wanted to make sure I pointed that out. So that being said, let's go ahead and flip over to my desktop and make this adorable card. So as you can see, we're making it with Best Wishes, and I love that we're using the gingham paper, and this is the Pretty Peacock color, the returning in color Pretty Peacock. And you see we have some of the leaves punched here, and we have some of the leaves stamped on our die cut. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll start out with our Pretty Peacock card base and give it a nice full score. I already did that. And we're going to, because this is such a dark color, let's make sure that we put our white cardstock in the center. So here we go, getting that in there. And I just love the richness of this color. So for our card front, I took two pieces. I took one 6x6 piece of the gingham paper, and you can see that it's double-sided and has two different designs on it. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is actually cut 4 1/4 by 1 1/4, and I'm going to put the smaller design going vertically. So just using my snail adhesive, and I'm putting it in the corner here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the reverse side and put this horizontally, just again with regular adhesive. So here we have kind of the background for our card. Now the next piece that I want to show you is the octagon that we've cut out. And this was cut out. This was actually a die cut. This is from the Countryside Corners bundle. This is actually a bundle, and the dies are here. We use this third one from the can't see what I'm doing here, right? Here, this third one. That's the size that I used for this. No stamping involved. We just die cut it. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp. I may as well do that now. So we use 3 colors on this. I'm going to start with the sentiment first because I want to make sure that I get that the way that I like it in case I have to flip it over or anything. But I'm using the Best Wishes, and I just love the font. I love everything about it. And Best Wishes, of course, you can use for a lot of different occasions. You know, you can use it for a wedding. You can use it for, a birthday. Or you could use it for every day. So I'm going to hang on to this, and I'm going to put that aside. And next I'm going to stamp my leaves in Lemon Lime Twist. Now, I don't know if on my sample I actually used Lemon Lime Twist, but that's what we're using today. I'm just coming off of a whole bunch of classes, so a lot of my supplies are in use elsewhere. But let's see how this looks. So Lemon Lime Twist. So it's a little lighter than what I used in my sample, but that's okay because that's the color paper that I know that I used to cut this out. Actually, I think I probably used Granny Apple Green before, but I think Lemon Lime Twist looks really pretty too. Okay, so I'm putting 3 of those leaves. Now I always try to do odd numbers, right? So it goes for stamping as well. So I'm going with 3, and now I'm going to take another stamp, and this is Coastal Cabana, and I love this aqua shade, and I'm using a different leaf. You see this one has veins in it, and I'm going to stamp this one 3 times as well. And you see I'm not being afraid to go off the edges. I'm going to go off right here. And so that is 3 Coastal Cabana. And now I'm going to go back to my my pretty peacock, and I'm going to grab another stamp, and this one is a little bit different from the ones that we stamped. Now, one of the things to note is that if I wanted to, I could stamp this on a piece of paper. I could stamp the leaf on a piece of paper and actually line it up in the punch so that I could cut it out. I'm not doing that on this card, but I could have, right? And again, I just want to make sure that I have pretty peacock in 3 places, so hence my positioning. But I didn't want to use too much because I didn't want it to completely take over the word and the rest of the card. So here we have, this is what I'm going to call our focal point, right? So we're going to be putting this onto our card front. But let's go ahead and punch some of those pieces in the background. So I'm going to take some Coastal Cabana paper, I'm going to slide it in, and I'm going to give it a good punch. I use this punch for pretty much every class that I did this month, and my husband actually did a lot of the punching for me because we punched a lot of these leaves. So but I can still do it. I'm not too tired. So we have 4 little leaves, and I'm just going to use 3 using that same odd number idea. And I want to make sure that it's actually sticking out behind. So I'm just going to lay this down just for positioning purposes, and then I'm going to use my liquid adhesive. I just find it easier to get in the little places, and I don't use a lot. See how I just put it on a couple of the leaves, and I'm going to just go ahead and put that so that it's going to be sticking out behind my focal point. And then I'm going to take one of the little bows. I keep calling them leaves, but it's called a bow punch. But the idea is that it is leaves on a bough, hence the name. And so here we go. I'm going to put this one here. And I'm really, to be honest, using my sample as my guide, just knowing that it's going to end up sticking out, okay? And then I'm going to put one other one down here. And so I'm going to use the bigger one in the Lemon Lime Twist. So here we go. A little of that. And I'm gonna just gonna put that so it comes out the corner. So it's coming out of the bottom right side. And there we go. And so I'm not going to use this one, but I could, or yeah, I could put it on the inside of the card. Some people like to do that. And then I'm going to take my focal point and using dimensionals, and I'm going to just use the edges of my dimensionals as I often do on these calls, saving the little pieces for my customers when they come to class. And here we go. This is just going to go pretty much in the center, layered over, and those leaves are sticking out. And it's that easy. So this card is probably not one of the ones that we'll be doing for the class because I just did this in my Stamp-A-Stack actually last month in June. But we're going to have cards like this, okay? So for the Lovely Leaves class, we will be using the stamp set and the punch. I'm sorry, layering leaves, not lovely leaves. But we'll be using the stamps and the punches, and I will send you the card kits for 5 cards. So if you are interested, please contact me. I'm happy to help you order the stamp set and the oops, you can see my fun glasses, the stamp set and the punch, and make sure that you get them, and everything else is free. And you get a Zoom class link and a PDF tutorial, so it's definitely a great deal. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me make this card, and hopefully you can do something similar in the future. And I'm sorry I'm not actually live today, but I will be back live next week, and I will see you then. Thank you so much.